first realised I was unwell when Leo was 12 weeks old. I felt constantly low and sad, was withdrawing from family and friends. I had started having scary and intrusive thoughts, and I didn't feel connected to my baby.
Because I was a midwife, I felt like I should know what was going on. Then, when my baby cried all night, I thought there must be something wrong with him and that it was all my fault. In my mother's group, everyone seemed to be doing really well. I felt like a failure.
When my second baby was 3 months old, on our way to work, I told my husband I wasn't feeling quite well. But I didn't think too much of it until my last patient came in. I wasn't happy with the filling I was doing, and I hoped he wouldn't see tears in my eyes.
Well, he was the perfect newborn, but I was spiralling out of control, constantly worried, unable to sleep. I hardly showered or ate.
It wasn't clear for me where was that subtle limit between normal worry for my baby's health and when it started to be too much. I wasn't aware that I was experiencing anxiety until my maternal and child health nurse picked up on it.
I spent my days feeling responsible for everything and everyone. Then one day I just couldn't do it anymore. I'd been getting more and more irritable and impatient with my children, and with that came a sense of guilt. One day I found myself sobbing in the corner on the kitchen floor, unaware of what was going on around me. I was exhausted, overwhelmed, and felt like an inadequate mother.
It was confusion that stopped me speaking at first. I was meant to feel happy. I couldn't reason out with myself why I was feeling the way I was. I didn't understand depression well enough. But when my symptoms got worse, I knew I needed to seek help, and I didn't hesitate one bit.
What prevented me from asking for help was, on one hand, being new in Australia, that I didn't know that there was help available. I didn't understand how I could have access to help. On the other hand, it was also my belief that I could sort out everything by myself.
After recovering from perinatal anxiety and depression, I feel so much more stronger mentally. I still have anxiety which is being treated, but I no longer feel miserable or debilitated. I feel bonded with my son, and I've found the joy in parenting.
I feel empowered. I feel like it all happened for a reason. I feel much stronger mentally than what I was even before I fell sick. I now know it's important to look after myself.
My first step towards recovery was talking to close friends. Their understanding made me feel like I wasn't alone. I saw a psychologist, which helped me understand myself a bit more. I realised that it was okay not to be a perfect mum and that I was doing my best.
The most important step for my recovery was attending a weekly supported play group. This gave me the opportunity to meet new people and make friends. I started to feel more connected, which helped a lot.